Hey gang. Happy 777 portal. So I wasn't going to do a video for today, but then it dawned on me that maybe I'll just share a little bit about what I'm feeling, and maybe we'll tap in and see if there's a little bit of stuff to lift. So how I've been seeing and feeling this time, actually I've been feeling it since we hit July, pretty much since the solstice, I would say, and then it's ramped up since we've hit July, and like the energy is just getting like bigger and bigger it feels, and the lessons are coming faster, and the clearing is almost like instantaneous, and the manifestation or like karma or results or whatever you want to call that. I don't know if I think it's karma or not, but like the results are almost like instant. Like you think something and like bam, it's there. Or, you know, like you do something and bam, there's results like instantly. So the time has kind of been shifting a little bit, I've been finding, which is pretty cool. But how I'm feeling is it's like this massive timeline shift. And I don't think I've ever truly seen the timelines the way I'm seeing the timelines now. It's like old life, or the way we used to live, or the beliefs we had, or the vibration we held, is kind of like going along here. And it's like at this point we get to like make this quantum leap, should we choose, to this new timeline that's just like all pure like love and light energy, I would say. But if we're carrying any of our like heavy distortions or beliefs or perceptions, projections, all that heaviness, any of the fear, it's like we don't get to jump into this new space where like life truly supports us. Like we get to expect the beauty instead of like expecting, like instead of just surviving, like that full on thriving where we are just held and we see everything through the eyes of love and everything holds us back in that loving vibration, and that becomes the actual reality. Like no more stickiness, no more cords kind of like holding us down. It's like clear slate, all that goes. And so that comes with making choices, right? Like that comes with clearing our timelines, that comes with letting go of stories, that comes with like really releasing those heavy pieces that keep us stuck and repeating cycles or repeating realities that we think are true when really they're just programs or like overlays or whatever else. And so I see it like everybody's going to be still on this earth, on this grid, but it's like there's multi grids over top. So like you'll have like your 3D layer grid where a lot of people will still participate and take part. And then you might have like, I'm just going to use the terms 5D, 7D, I don't know what you want to call it, but like you'll have these other grids that people are participating in, and they're at different frequencies. So it's almost like you'll notice there's a little bit more, I don't want to say separation, but a little bit more discernment with who you're participating with and who you're not participating with, or who you're even drawn to like make eye contact with or smile at in the day, or who you're just like ready to just, they get to be in their world, you get to be in yours. It's not that you're not holding love vibration, you're just doing your thing. You guys aren't matching in any way or need of communication. And so with these timelines, I'm almost feeling like that's almost like these energy grids that we're going to be like traveling through and in. And I actually am seeing them like beams of light or golden light right now. And so it really does come this time to be able to make these choices. And what's been fascinating with clients this week, almost every one of my clients changed their date and time of when they were seeing me. Some needed to come in like much sooner and get the work done so they could do that shift. Others, you know, there was a little bit of play in when we did it. Some changed to like next week, which is interesting. It's like they might need a little bit more time to kind of tidy up some of that heaviness before they make the jump. And I don't know how long it's open for, the portals. I don't fully understand this. I just know what I feel. But I do feel like that Lionsgate that's August 8th till 12th, like is going to be huge, which is awesome. My birthday is right in the middle. So those are my peeps. That's good energy. Where Sirius like lines up with the pyramid, the star. So that's super cool. Okay. So yes, what I'm feeling is it is just time to let go of those stories the ones that we're conscious of, but the ones that are like so deep that we just see them as our reality. We're barely even aware enough to decipher them from being untrue. We just truly like believe them, like they're heavy beliefs about how the world is and how life is and how things work. And I truly am feeling like even the universal laws are starting to change. They do not apply like half the time anymore when I'm doing sessions. It is phenomenal where we're allowed to go and what we're allowed to do. Maybe not allowed, but what can be done, like, is just, it's blowing my mind. Every single session is blowing my mind with just excitement and gratitude and the power of this love vibration, or innocence vibration or truth vibration, whatever you want to call it, such clarity that is coming in. And big themes are stubbornness, being stuck to our stubbornness of holding on to those old patterns, because that stubbornness, holding on to that worry or holding on to that fear, we've used it to keep us safe in the past, right? So we think that by holding on to this energy, it's going to keep us protected, where actually it's keeping us in that old grid of expecting fear or looking over our shoulder, or, you know, like what comes next in terms of healing or health or whatever it is. And so we get stubborn in holding these. So there is that piece that's coming into ourselves and letting ourselves just truly breathe. And as one of my trainers, Roseanne, would always say, like, have faith without proof or evidence, where it's just like you step out even without knowing exactly where you're going or what's going to hold you. Because like I say, these new rules, these new laws, we haven't quite figured out what the tools in our toolbox kind of are, in a sense. And maybe we're not even going to need tools to stay safe. We just will be, or will trust ourselves enough that in every moment that intuition and that deeper knowing knows, and we hold the vibration of what we want to create around us, rather than defending almost back from that world, or that world telling us how we feel or how we respond. It'll be like, no, we emanate and we create. And this really takes us into like that next level of co-creatorship, or knowing our true divinity, but actually having the tools and more of like the mental, emotional, physical realm of being those divine beings. We're starting to learn how to walk. So for a long time, my clients and I'd be like, you'd be shifting into these new energies and knowing that they're all there, but you're like, but I don't, like, I don't know how to like use the tools necessarily just yet. Like a baby, like just doing those infant development type movements, like they haven't crawled, but now we're getting to crawl, and we're getting to like pick up our head and look around and be like, whoa, this is really like this. It's not what I was thinking from like just laying down and looking at the world, you know? So, really fascinating stuff coming in. So I'm just going to pause this for a second. I'm going to come back and I'm going to do a second one where I'm tapping in on what the actual healing piece is. But I just wanted to give a little, like, I don't know, ground space for what I'm feeling. Okay, much love. I'll be back here soon.